Hello everyone, this is Julie with Craft with Julie, and I'm super excited to announce a little something that has been in the works for a few months now. I am a part of a YouTube collaboration called Makers with Heart. This collaboration consists of me and 6 other very talented Close to My Heart makers, and I was so honored to be asked to join in the fun. So each month we'll focus on something different. This month we're focusing on the Smarty Pants collection that is featured in the core idea book, and this collection will be around for an entire year, but we wanted to share some different ideas and inspiration that you can create with this collection. So today I'm actually going to create a card that was inspired by my teenage daughter. She helped me in the design process. She actually sat there next to my desk. Before I added any element to the card, I would get her okay. So I feel like this is a teenage approved project, and I think it turned out so good and perfect for the trends that all the teenagers are into right now. So let's go ahead and get started. So for this card, let me stick this off to the side. Okay. So I'm using our all-purpose mat to create on, because you can get this messy and it cleans right up. It's heat resistant, and we are going to be using Distress Oxide inks today, and so you'll see how easy it is to clean up. So that's what we're starting on. I'm also using the Smarty Pants. I want to make sure I get the name right. The Smarty Pants Thin Cuts Stampin' Thin Cuts. I guess it's the card making one. So it does have a set of thin cuts to go along with it, and I thought I really got this stamp set for the shoe because my daughter is so into these like high top looking shoes right now, but I found that all the other elements are super fun too. So we're also going to be using some of the Smarty Pants paper. So I cut this piece right here from the paper collection. It's two-sided, but I'm choosing this one that looks kind of like a composition book. Some black cardstock, some distressed watercolor cardstock. Let me show you. I like to use the distressed watercolor cardstock when I'm using water with the distressed oxides because it's thicker, it holds the water better, and you'll just get a better result. You can use just white cardstock, but once you put some water on it, it starts to deteriorate a little bit. So I'd recommend the distressed watercolor paper. There's a smooth side and kind of a bumpy side to that, and then I just have an extra piece to stamp this cute little paper piece of paper. And I already did cut out some elements from the thin cuts because you guys don't want to watch that. So I have the little cloud looking thing, the airplane, and the shoe. Okay, so let's go ahead and start with the Distress Oxides so they have a minute to dry, and then we'll create the rest of the card. So I'm going to use the Mermaid Lagoon because it actually matches really well with our Capri Ink. That is one of our new colors with Close to My Heart, and is also featured in this paper packet. So I pulled that out, and I am just starting off of the paper and coming in and just lightly adding this to my distress water paper. I don't know if there's a right way or a wrong way. I just kind of lay it down that ink until I like the look. And I'm actually, usually I do a post-it note or something to hold it so I don't get my fingerprints on it. So I'm just use this extra piece of cardstock that I have for the other element. Okay, so you can do as light or as dark as you want, and I kind of want to do the edges dark just to accent them a little bit. Okay, so now here's the fun part where we get to add water. So when I saw, I thought my daughter is so into, I'm going to just clean this off real quick with a paper towel. She is so into like tie-dye right now. It kind of makes me laugh. So I thought I could totally make a tie-dye background just by using a stencil. So this is one of Close to My Heart stencils. And unfortunately, it is a retired product, but Close to My Heart just came out with some new stencils. And so I'm sure we can find something similar. But I'm just going to lay this right down and move these things out of the way because I'm going to bring in the water. And I'm going to spray the water right on top of that stencil. Then I'm just going to let it sit there for just a second, grab a paper towel, and then I'm going to soak it up. Kind of to give it that tie-dye look. And when I did it, my daughter's like, "Oh, that's so cool, Mom." I felt like I was the coolest mom at the time when I was making this. Okay, so you kind of get that tie-dye look. And I'm just going to set that aside to dry. It shouldn't take very long because I soaked up a lot of that water with the paper towel. So it shouldn't take too long to dry. And you can do as little or as much as you want on that. I thought that was kind of a fun, I don't know, like a fun look for the other elements I'm using. Okay, so let's go ahead and grab our card base. Actually, let's go ahead and get the stamping over with. So here's our card base and our other photos. But let's bring in our little cute elements that we're going to stamp. All right. So we are going to stamp this little guy that is looks like a piece of paper like that we used to write all of our notes on in school. Now if your stamps are new, you just season it by rubbing it on your hand or stamping it a couple times on a scratch piece of paper. I'm just going to stamp it on there. Okay. And then I'm just going to clean it off with my stamp chamois. And then we have the shoe. And I am using intense black ink because I'm going to be coloring it in with a marker. And intense black makes it so it doesn't bleed. Oh, I'm like, where's my block? It's right in front of me. Okay. Ink that up and stamp it. And same thing, just gonna clean it off with my chamois because if I don't, I will get black ink everywhere. And then we're going to grab this adorable little airplane. And I'll just stamp it with the black as well. I'm stamping it on the graph paper that came in the Smarty Pants collection. I thought that was so cute. Rather than stamping it on the white. And then, let's see, let me grab my hello. Okay, the hello is from the For All Occasions stamp set, and that is also in the core idea book. To me, I feel like this is a must-have stamp set. Look at all those sentiments. You're going to be using this one pretty much all year long. So that's where I got the hello from. And I'm just going to stamp it on this peach little burst that I cut out with the thin cut. Okay, and now I'm going to just cut this out real quick. using my microtip scissors that had something on them. This Capri color is one of our new colors, like I mentioned, and is so pretty. It just totally reminds me of that lined paper. It's like almost the perfect color for school. Okay, now we're going to color in our sneaker with the Coral Blend Tri-Blend marker. I'm just going to add some color to that. I even had my daughter like tell me what color to color the sneaker. Like she was in heaven telling me what to do. I thought it was pretty funny. She thought she was pretty cool telling me what to do. Just go over that a little bit, color that in, and then I'm going to actually add some sparkle to this sneaker at the end, so don't let me forget. I'm going to add some bling and some sparkle, because why not? Okay. Sorry, I'm a little stuffy. The kids shared some more germs. I don't know what it is, but they like to, after school has started, so here we go, right? With all of the sharing of the germs. Okay, so this is the black shimmer brush, and I'm just going to add some splatters right to that distressed piece. You can do as little or as much as you want. So that's the black shimmer brush, and then I'm going to just clean this up with and just add a little water. That will help. I actually stole the water bottle out of the kids' bathroom that they used to do their hair with every morning. So they know if their hair bottle is missing, it's on Mom's craft desk. So look how cute that is. Isn't that so adorable? Okay, so now we can start assembling. I'm just going to add this piece. That's from the collection, Smarty Pants collection. Then I'm going to lay down the black. And then I'm going to add this piece right here. It's still a little wet, so I didn't want to tip it upside down. Okay, let me bring in the original so I remember all the things. Okay, so we're going to start with this piece right here and add it kind of sideways. And then I'm going to add the airplane just right up here. And then I'm going to use some 3D foam to add the hello. And I like to use thin 3D foam when I'm making cards. They tend to melt a little bit better. And last but not least, our cute little sneaker. I'm going to add 3D foam to the back of it. And then I'm also going to bring in some of that silver embellishing thread. It's one of my favorite embellishments. It just adds a little something. I like to just wrap it around my fingers a couple times and snip it. I either use a glue dot, or since I have the 3D foam, I'm just going to add it right to the back of the 3D foam, and then I can add it right to my card. Just like that. And play with it a little bit. Okay, so now we're going to add a little bit of shimmer using the clear shimmer brush. And it'll be hard to see on the video, but in person it just adds so much. It's so cute. So if you need just a little sparkle, the clear shimmer brush will achieve that for you. So let me see if you can see. You see that little bit of sparkle on there? So cute. And then I felt like we needed a little something on this heel. So I grabbed some white, I think they're just called white and black dots. They come in a package of white and black, and it fit perfectly right on that circle. And last but not least, we needed a little more bling, of course, right? So I grabbed some of these hearts. This is one of Close to My Heart's new accents. Are these acrylic hearts, and they're thinner than they used to be, which makes it perfect for cards. So you can either use liquid glue or a glue dot. Look at all these fun little designs. So I just grabbed one of the small ones. I'm just going to add a little glue dot to the back. Kind of squish that around, and then I'm just going to add it right there. When I get a package of these accents, I just like to get some craft jars and keep them in there. They come in like a plastic baggie, but I put them in these craft jars and then I put them on my desk, and they're just so cute sitting there, and then I can see what I have. So that's what these are in, is one of our craft jars. Okay, so that is it. I think I got all of the elements on there. Isn't that so cute? I'm just so excited that my teenager liked something I did, honestly. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. I am the last video in our week of Smarty Pants collaboration, so make sure you go back and check out all the other projects created by my Makers with Heart friends. You can check out the links in the description of the video, and I'll also put a playlist at the end of this video so you can go check those out. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you next time. See ya, bye.